I welcome you all for engage your learning experience with Patrick e-learning anytime, anywhere and any places. And we are always supporting to the students in a technical way. And also what is our main vision? We are going to help 10 million students to learn in technical way in the easy way also. And I welcome you all for today's session, day 26 of Computer Vision Masterclass. Okay, right. So today we are going to discussing about the hand gesture detection. So what is the meaning of that exactly? In the sense, it is going to related to the sign language detection like that. So because normally this kind of the sign language is sometimes it is toughest for the human also, but it will be the human can recognize what kind of the sign is this with the help of the hand. For example, yeah, this is superb, this is peace, and this is thumbs down and thumbs up, like that we know already it can recognize possible. So in the same way the computer, in the sense, yeah, that can be possible, but it is not an easy task for the computer. So that is very important here. So how it can be easy in the sense, with the help of the we need to train the model, we need to train the computer. After that only it can be possible for this. Okay, so most importantly it is related to research in for example computer and human communication. So that is related to that. So in this particular project we are going to write the code for particular task. Means, for example, we are going to detecting the hand signs, that means hand gesture. Okay, like for example, yeah, this is super, the computer can recognize, and this is thumbs down and thumbs up, like that only computer can recognize. That is possible with the help of the deep learning and also machine learning algorithm. Okay, clear? So this is the introduction of that. So the major introduction of the hand gesture detection is, for example, the hand gesture recognition is the active research field, in human and computer interaction technology. That is very important. So that's why I'm saying before. That means this gesture recognition, for example, you can recognize in front of the, for example, once you are, showing some kind of the symbol and some kind of the, signs to the computer camera in the sun, that can be recognized and resemble something and detect something about that. So that is why I'm saying here, human and computer interaction technology, that is researching in process, active research right now. It has many applications in virtual environmental control and the sign language translation. For example, deaf and dumb, that particular persons, they are speaking, not active person in the sense, they are, speaking to the computer in the sense it can be recognized properly. For example, they don't know, they can't speak in the sense, they can't speak to the human in the sense. If the person, sending some actions to the computer camera in the sense, the computer can recognize with the help of the training. Without training, it can't be possible. Okay, right. So that is why I'm saying one day I suggest in live, right? So the age of AI. So that particular, documentary movie, they are trained like that. If they are, not a perfect man in the sense, they are physically, disabled like that in the sense, that persons are going to, giving some information to the computer for the training. After that, it can recognize them signs. Okay, for example, if they want to, go outside in the sense, they are giving some signs to the computer. That time the computer can recognize. That is why it is the active research in current situation. Okay, right. So in machine learning, see here, it has many applications related virtual environmental control and sign language translation, robot control and music creation. So these particular tasks also, in that, age of AI, documentary film will be there. You can watch it. Okay, don't forget to watch it there. Okay, right. And in machine learning project on hand gesture recognition, we are going to make the real-time hand gesture recognition using the media pipe framework and also TensorFlow in OpenCV Python. Okay, so what is media pipe framework and what is TensorFlow? We are going to discuss in next slides. So next, what is our main objective of this particular project? In the sense, we are going to build hand gesture detector that can be approximately guess the hand gesture in the frame by using media framework and also the TensorFlow in OpenCV and Python. So what is the purpose of media pipe and what is the purpose of the TensorFlow here? So that means what is media pipe in the sense the media pipe is a customized machine learning solution and frameworks. Okay, so that will be going to helpful for detecting the hand detection. Okay, so majorly it is an open sourced and cross platform framework and it is a lightweighted and it comes with pre-trained machine learning solutions such as face detection, force estimation and hand recognition and object detection. What is the task today? So today we are going to discussing about the hand gesture. First, initially we needed to, we need to detecting the hand first of all. After that, only the sign will be detected with the help of the TensorFlow, trained model. Okay, right. So here the media pipe framework will help to do that. Why we are choosing that one in the sense it is pre-trained machine learning solution such as face detection, post estimation and hand recognition and object detection. That is very important here. That particular framework will help to detecting the hand exactly. Okay, right. So what about the TensorFlow here? It is an open source library for machine learning and also deep learning. And it has it can be used for across the range of the task, but has a particular focus on the deep neural networks. So not only for machine learning and deep learning, it is particularly work on the particular task for the deep learning neural network. So our particular project, we are going to use the one particular model for detecting the sign hands. Okay, hand signs. So that is the pre-trained model with the help of the TensorFlow and also some of the algorithm in deep learning. Okay, so we are going to use the trained model here. Not we are going to use training the model. After that we are going to implement that particular model. No. So we are going to use the pre-trained model for our particular target. So what is our target? We are going to detecting the hand. After that we are going to detecting the sign. Okay, so hand signs, this kind of the things. So without hand detection, it can't be possible. So initially we need media pipe framework. After that, we are going to enter the models. Okay, right. So here, so this is the key points. Okay, right. Once the hand is detected with the help of the media pipe in the sense, that time it will be detecting and extracting the key points in the hands. Like that only. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is thumb and thumb tip and thumb tip like that. So this will be the, what is that? This is the key point for all the hands, all the targets. So that is going to detect with the help of the media pipe framework. Okay. So after that, we are going to entering and feeding the information to the, model. That particular model, depending on the key points, it will be going to detecting the signs. Okay. So the trained model is like that, depending on, it can be detect depending on the key points of the, hand. Okay, right. So once it is detected with the help of the media pipe, after that we are going to loading the these key points to the model. That model will help to detecting all this depending on the key points. That is very important here. Clear now? Yes. So what is the prerequisite for this particular project? In the sense we need Python software and also we need OpenCV package that we need to install in the particular terminal. That means command prompt, or if you are using the Jupyter in the sense we need to installing that particular terminals, and if you are using the PyCharm in the sense you need to go to entering the terminals after that following this kind of a procedure. Okay, right. So and also media pipe, it is a framework for hand detection. Okay, after that TensorFlow, it is helpful for working with a model. Okay, right, clear now? So OpenCV, media pipe and TensorFlow and also the Python software is very necessary. So how to install that one in the sense we need to go to entering the command prompt. After that we need to follow this kind of the procedure to installing the OpenCV package. And also the media package and also the TensorFlow package. How does? In the sense we open command prompt and follow this procedure like this. For example, pip install like OpenCV Python. So once you installed in the sense the requirement already satisfied, right? So the same way the procedure for media pipe, for example, pip install and media pipe. So without installing this particular package, it can't work properly for hand detection and also the hand sign reductions. Okay, right. So media pipe like that and enter. So once it is installed means the requirement already satisfied. In the same way for TensorFlow, pip install and TensorFlow. Okay, clear no? So once the installed all the things, in the sense you need the internet to installing these particular package like media pipe and also the TensorFlow is needed the internet access. Okay, right. It is installed properly. Okay, right. So this is the way we need to installing all the packages. This is the prerequisite for our particular project. Okay, right. So now what are the steps we have to follow? In the sense, first the import the package and initialize the model, and after that we need the read the frame from the webcam and also detecting the hand points. Detecting the hand key points. After that, once the detected key points, we need to feed into the model. That will be helpful for recognizing the hand gesture. Clear now? So what are all the steps we have to follow in the sense? First, import the package. After that, initializing the model and read the frame from the webcam. After that, detecting the hand key points. After that, we need to recognize the hand gesture depending on the hand key points. Clear? Yeah. So what are the used file for this particular project? In the sense the model, the hand detection, in the sense that is for we are getting from the media pipe, that is media.solution.hands. So we are getting from that particular media pipe machine learning solution framework. So specially it is made for that particular procedure. It is helpful for the machine learning problem solution like face detection, object detection and hand detection, this kind of, and also object detection. So if you call that, in the sense automatically it will be working depending on the certain functions. Okay, so media pipe.solution.hands, this is the function to help to detecting the hands, and also we are going to use the different functions to detecting the hands and the target of the key points. Okay, right. After that, the prediction for hand gesture, we are going to use the trained model. What is the file name of that particular trained model? In the sense MP hand gesture, and also we need the name of signs names. So for example, thumbs up, thumbs down and thumbs up and superb and call and what is that, rock and fist, like that. In the sense this is the name of the signs, right? So we need to load that also and open and read that and also close that and print that one also, because once you are going to use that, in the sense, for example, once you are going to read and open that in the all the things, in the sense we need to read with the help of dot read something like that. Okay, so open open this particular package. So this is the current working directory for this particular project. So this is the name of that. For example, I created one particular folder for this particular project, like so this is the folder, the name is hand gesture. So open this file. So this is the model of that. Okay, this is the model of that. So this particular model, it having this certain file here, like this is the model, trained model. Clear no? So this is the trained model and this is the final project code. And this is the output which I taken before, and this is the gesture names, and also this is the trained model files. Okay, right. Yeah, this is the particular folder. Okay, so this is the particular folder which I created for this particular project. This is the trained model file, and this is the gesture names, that means signs name like thumbs up, thumbs down, call me, like peace, like that, and leave long. So this is the final code of this particular project. This is the folder for our particular project. Okay, clear? Right. So without delay, I'm going to enter in the code explanation. Okay, right. So open ideally here. Open ideally. So initially we need to detect in the hands. Okay, and also hand key points, that is like target points, like that. See here. So the landmark of the hands and the target point of the hands, this kind of the things we need to detect. So first of all, without delay, what is necessary, library here, that is like, import CV2 and NumPy's media pipe. It is the machine learning, solution framework. So that is related for face detection, hand detection, object detection, like that. Okay, and TensorFlow, it will be working with the help of the model, trained model. So that means what, in the sense, once you are going to loading that particular images, particular models, in the sense, we need these particular TensorFlow package. It will be working with the help of the trained model. This load function will help to loading the trained model here. Okay, right. So initially we need to initialize the media pipe. That will be helpful for detecting the hand first of all. So here the MP hands is the variable, and this is the MP dot solution dot hand. This will be going to helpful for detecting the hands. Okay, then this hands will the dot head hands of this particular function, okay, particular variable. For this particular function, it will be going to detect. Okay, for example, this particular parameter, maximum number of the hands. So for example, this particular dot hands media pipe is normally detecting the multiple hand, multiple hand in the single frame. But we need only one frame, hand to detect. Why? Because we are going to detecting the signs of the hand symbols, like for example, like that and like that we need to detect, right? The computer have to detect and that. So here the maximum number hands, in the sense, it will be help to detecting the multi hands, but we need to detecting the one single hand in the one single frame. So that is why I mentioned one. Okay, right. After that, MP draw. So it with the help of MP dot solution draw utils. So that will be helpful for draw the targeted line of the hand here. So if you detected the key points, in the sense, it will be draw like this. Okay, right. So normally we are not going to detect manually write the code for draw the lines of the hand. But these particular draw utils will help to draw the lines in the hand detected hands. Okay, right. After that, load the gesture recognition model. Okay, so what is the file of that particular model? Already we had seen in that particular folder. That is the files of the trained model here. That is the files of the trained model here. How to load that, in the sense, depending on this particular function, we need to load like this. We have to mention the file name of the model here. So load model of this particular model file name. After that, load class name here. So what is that, in the sense, we need to read the file of that. That means hasher names. That means science name. For example, thumbs up, thumbs down, call me, like that. Peace and live long. So these all are the names in that particular file. We need to open that. So for this is the variable, and open, this will be loaded to the particular computer. Then this is the class name. We have to read. So this will be readed. After that, print that particular class name. Okay, right. So initially this is the first output of this particular project. After that, only the screen is visible and frame is visible. Okay, right. So initialize the webcam. Next process. The cap is equal to cv2 dot video capture. That will be helpful for detecting the initializing the webcam. After that, we need to read, because the camera is initialized, but we need to read with the help of the dot read function. So initially this particular loop is created. Once you are going to click that, in that time only it will be terminated. Otherwise, the while loop till the condition is true, that will be running automatically. Okay, right. So if the condition is moved to the false synthesis, at that time only the frame will be terminated. If you are going to click Q in the sense, that time it will be terminated, because it is going to move on the false condition of the while. Okay, right. So the while true, after that we need to read the frame. Okay, so while true, in the sense, it will always running. Always running in that. Okay, that is very important here. Okay, right. So when the condition is moved to the false, that time it will be going to terminate with the help of clicking the Q button. Okay, right. So after that, the frame is created with the help of to read capturing device. Okay. So this will be the video capture is accessing the camera and initializing the camera. After that, we need to read the frame. Okay, right. Next, we need to flip the frame vertically. We need to flip the frame vertically, and this is X and Y and Z. This is the frame of the shape, frame shapes. Then we need to create the that particular frame will help to flip the vertically. Okay, right? So after that, what we are going to do, converting the PGR into the RPG. What is the purpose of that? In the sense, the media pipe is normally working with RPG, but we are loaded the image, loaded the frame like PGR. So that is why we need to converting the RGP. Okay. Now get the hand landmark prediction. Hand landmark prediction. So it is stored in the result variable. So result is equal to hand dot process of these particular frame, because the media pipe is expecting the RGP. So that is the reason the frame RGP will be loaded. After that, we have to print. If you print like that, in the sense, it will be draw the line like this. Okay, right. Then the class is initially empty, the class name. Okay, once it is detected means it will be displayed on the frame. See, the post process of the result. If the result is detected, that means the multi-hand landmark is detected. The landmark is initially the empty list. After that, only it will be loaded one by one. For example, the hand LMS. Okay, the hand LMS landmark in this particular detected hands, in the sense that is the sequence. If the hand detected in that particular frame, in the sense, we need to iterating over the sequence. Why? Because once the hand is detected, like this, in the sense, yes, first time it will be thumbs up. So once you are going to move down, in the sense, that time the frame will be iterating. We need to iterate. So without iteration, this can't predict easily. This can't detect easily. So iteration is very important in that particular frame till the the condition is true. So that is the reason this is the sequence frame, that is detected hand, and this is the variable, iterated variable. After that, this LM, okay, this LM landmark is iterate on this particular sequence. Okay, so we are going to getting the points like LMX and LMY. It will be multiplied with X and Y coordinates. After that, it will be append over this particular list once you getting the X coordinates and Y coordinates. Okay, right. After detecting that particular landmark of the hands, we need to draw the landmark. Okay, so draw landmark for this particular frame. Okay, so detected frames, and this hand LMS, this will be the sequence of that. Okay, so then this will be the hand connection. After that, we are going to entering the last and final the sign deduction. Okay, so this is help to draw the detected hands. On the detected hands, draw lines. Okay, after that, the prediction. So the prediction will the model dot predict will save to the loaded to the that particular prediction variable. So that means you should call that particular model here. Okay, the particular model here, and yeah. So model dot predict for this particular landmark. Okay, landmark, this particular list. Okay, after that, the class ID is very important. The class ID is very important here. Just a minute. Once the prediction is done, the class ID is written. How does? In the sense, with the help of the np.argmax depending on the prediction. Okay, in every science it having one particular ID. of that particular class names, because that particular class name having the single ID. Once the ID, depending on this prediction, trained model, depending on the trained model, that particular model having that particular, ID, and also the sign having the one particular ID. For example, thumbs up having the one particular ID, thumbs down having one particular ID, and peace having the particular ID, and call me having the particular ID. Okay, so every Hessian names having one single ID. So we need to extract from the trained model. So that means the class ID, how we can get it in the sense np dot or max depending on the prediction, this particular variable. After that, we need to call the name to assigning this class ID. So once you are going to assigning the class ID, automatically the class name will get. So if you get that in the sense, we need to put the text on the frame, like the class name. For example, I show the camera like this. Yeah, simple. The frame is detected and that's the landmark is detected. The ID name is detected. After that, only it will be displayed like thumbs up. So the CV2 dot put text on the frame and put text like the class name is very necessary to particular signs. So this is the starting coordinates, 10, 50 is the coordinates, and that is font style. After that, this is the text size, and this is the text color, and this is the thickness of that particular text. Clear, no? Yeah. Then we need to show that particular frame, original frame. After that, if the CV2 key, wait key, click Q in the sense, automatically it will be break. So cap release will be important. That is release the webcam, destroy all the active windows. So now I am going to run this. You can see the output for this one also. So it will be taking few minutes. Okay. So hope you guys are understand. Initially we need to detect the hand. After that we are going to detected hands and also detected the landmarks, and we need to draw the once it is detected means we need to draw the lines of that particular landmarks and key points. After that, once the key point is detected in the sense, we need to loading to the computer. Okay, the model is loaded. Then you can call that particular trained model and getting the class ID and getting the class name depending on the class ID. Then we have to draw the, like for example, that particular signs. Okay, right? It will be taking time. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, right. So this is the that particular file is read it. This is the first output. Okay. So what is the name? Okay, peace, thumbs up, thumbs down, call me, stop, rock, live long, and fist and smile. These all are the signs name and Hessian names. Okay, right. So once the camera is on, we need to open that and see this output. Like first thumbs up. So this is the draw lines. Points is the key points. So depending on the key points, the output will come like this. And also the class ID and also the class name. Okay, at the top of the result, it is the class names depending on the class ID. Okay, so see here, this is draw line of my hand target landmarks. Okay, with the help of the key points. Once I going down, this will be the thumbs down, and this will be the fist, and this will be the call me. So this will be the call me, just like that. And this is rock, and this is stop. Just a minute. Yeah, stop, and live long, and peace, and thumbs down, and also the thumbs up. Okay, and this is okay. So this is the output. Okay. Fist, thumbs down, thumbs up, call me. Just a minute. Call me. Yeah, call me. Okay, this is call me, and this is peace, and this is live long, and this is stop. Okay, stop and rock. This is rock. Clear no? Clear no? So this is the way we can run the code like this. This is the hand gesture detection with the help of the pre-trained model and also hand detection from using the machine learning solution media pipe framework. Okay, right. Yes. So only one hand is created. I mean, detected, right? If I show the two hands, but it is only detected with the help of this equal to 1, which I mentioned, no, in that particular MP dot solution hand. That is, detected 1. It can be possible to detect the multi hands here. Okay, right. Yes, close down. Click Q. It will be closed up. Okay, so this is the way the hand gesture is working like that. Clear, no? Now I am going to run one more time. You can see the output for this. This will be helpful for more interaction for that deaf and dumb and physically disabled person. If they wanted to say something about that, in the sense sometimes we can't understand. But once you train the model, in the sense definitely the computer will understand and will intimate you. Definitely. So, okay. So it is processing in research actually. Yeah. Yes. Now I'm going to show all the symbols here. Like okay, thumbs down, thumbs up, peace, live long, stop. Just a minute. Stop and rock. Sorry, rock and fist. And call, just a minute, call, yeah, it can't come, so last time it came, right? It is very similar, so that is the reason. Yes, call, and okay, like that it will be detected. Okay, like that it will be detected. Hope you guys are understood. Stop, live long, superb, okay, then call, okay, rock, first, okay, so like that, okay, right, cool, that's it. So this is the way the project is working like that. This is nothing but the hand gesture recognition. Hope you guys are understood very well about this. Okay, using different package like media pipe framework and also that tensor flow and trained model. Okay, clear no? Yes, that's it guys. We'll see you in the next class. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, okay, so that's it. This is the hand gesture recognition. Hope you guys are understood very well about this. Okay, we can get it. We can learn more about this. And tomorrow itself, we will be meet in a different project. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. Thank you.